Welcome to Bitcoin Forecasting Lab, where we publish a weekly forecast of Bitcoin's closing price. This week, our model suggests Bitcoin may finish the week above the key statistical threshold. We'll review the projected level, the strength of the signal, and its historical probability. In the video, we'll also highlight the key characteristics of this week's forecast. According to this week's model output, for the 30th week of 2026, Bitcoin has an elevated statistical probability of closing above 61,486.41 US dollars. This category of forecast has achieved an 84.62% historical success rate across 430 weeks of market observations. We'll compare this projection with the actual weekly closing price on July 26, 2026. Now let's compare the previous Bitcoin weekly forecast with the observed market outcome. Last week's projection called for Bitcoin to finish above 60,591.00 US dollars. The official weekly close on July 19, 2026 was 64,722.54 US dollars based on Binance market data. Forecast confirmed. This outcome is now included in the model's performance history. Now, let's review the latest statistics for our Bitcoin price prediction for this week. The previous model projection for Bitcoin weekly close above 60,591.00 US dollars has been confirmed, marking the third consecutive successful forecast in the current sequence. The longest confirmed streak recorded by this system is 29 consecutive successful forecasts. The average streak length is 5.16 successful forecasts, according to data from the previous 430 weeks. You can review the complete statistics using the link in the video description. Will the model be able to maintain this sequence in the next forecast? Before we examine this week's Bitcoin forecast in more detail, let's briefly review how the Bitcoin weekly forecasting model works. Based on Bitcoin weekly market data from Binance since 2018, includes 52 independent calculations, shows improved probability, and reduces the length of losing streaks compared to historical and random data. Published in a peer-reviewed academic journal, a DOI is provided. Indexed in Scopus, Web of Science, and more than 30 additional academic databases. Developed by a university-affiliated PhD in economics and a quantitative analyst. Links can be found in the video description. Now, let's look at this week's Bitcoin forecast signal and how it emerges from the model's core features. This week's forecast is supported by a filtered consensus of 7 statistically selected model calculations. All 7 indicate a bullish outcome, providing strong confirmation of the forecast. The model therefore assigns a higher probability of mean reversion above the forecast level should the market briefly move below it. Now we wait for Sunday's closing price. If you'd like to follow the performance of our Bitcoin forecasting model, subscribe and join us each week. Please remember that this is not financial advice. These videos document an ongoing statistical forecasting experiment. See you in the next episode. Thank you for watching.